This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kylie.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
I have a bone to pick with you.
I got a bone in my pants.
A holiday bone,
No.
if you will.
Take that back. Scratch that. Edit that out.
And 10 seconds in, you're editing.
Yeah. What bone you got to pick with me?
I said a holiday bone, if you will.
A holiday bone?
You're right.
Why would I do?
What did you name last week's podcast?
Full-blown Christmas.
Worst
So what?
name I've ever heard in my life.
I told you, working title. I have a working title, and we have a editing deadline.
Okay.
And if I don't hear something different, that's all I got.
You told
I liked
first.
it, actually.
I know you think that it's like the greatest name ever of a podcast.
I thought it was okay.
And so you're like full blown Christmas. I threw things out. I don't like them.
Did you ever listen back at it? You
No.
didn't. Because I don't know if you realize I said full-blown Christmas like 10 times that
What's
episode.
wrong with you?
I don't know. I said we're in
Anyways.
full-blown Christmas. We're still in full-blown Christmas.
I
Full-blown
think it's the
Christmas
worst name
part
ever.
two.
But you liked it so much, and I know when you like it, you will not nag me for a name.
Right. Because
So
I
you
figured we had a name.
conveniently didn't nag me because you wanted your full blown Christmas.
Here are my words exactly. My words exactly are, we have a working title. If you want to switch it, you let
Which
me
I
know.
said is horrible. I gave you names, and you said I don't like them.
I don't want to do dog names anymore.
I did.
It was something to do with dogs and dog and Nora, and I'm sick of dogs.
You just think that you are a genius namer, and you came up with a good one.
Why don't we get out of the gate being nice? 'Cause I'm feeling very
It's
attacked right now.
full blown Christmas, and that means stress.
One full-blown Christmas is in the past. Today's a new day. And we're so happy you got your nice reindeer
I do have a reindeer
on.
sweatshirt on.
Yes. And look how nice you look.
A full blown Christmas.
Right. Full-blown reindeer.
Is this going to be full blown Christmas part 2? Because it's such a good name.
That's what I said. That's what I just said. I just said that full-blown part 2. We'll leave out the Christmas part. We'll say full-blown.
Yipes.
But dear, today you can name the podcast as long as you do an appropriate amount of time,
Okie dokes.
and it'll come to you in the middle of this podcast. I'm feeling pretty good though, considering we went to a holiday
Yeah, we
party
went to
last night.
my work Christmas party last night.
Right.
I probably feel better than I should right now. I
By
did
the way,
wake
we
up.
missed my swim team party last night.
I know.
Because for your work party, but it's more important because you get a paycheck.
Correct.
I give the swim
You
team
give
money.
to them. Yeah, they
Right.
don't give to you
Right.
monetarily.
Yeah. In fact, because they have all their gifts, they donate all the money to the food bank. We got to
Right.
donate money now.
Right. I mean, don't you normally anyways, though?
Or we'll get a present. Or no, normally we'll buy stuff at the thing.
Right.
And the
So
money
you
goes to
essentially
that.
go to, yeah.
So we kind of get some kind of gifts that we probably don't
Right.
like, but we just get
like
gifts.
the fuckload of Patron we got last time.
Oh my God! How do we get?
We've
yeah,
never even
that's right.
opened it.
Yeah, we should re-gift that.
I know, we should.
I don't do Patron. Last night were you doing Patron
I
shots
did
last
not.
night?
I was
swear I
going
saw you.
to, but she ran out of Patron.
I saw you.
And somebody really wanted it. I was like, take it. You take my Patron shot.
I saw that happening, and I saw you around the table, and I turned my back and walked away.
As a wise choice. That's why I feel better than I should, right? Deserve to right now.
Yeah, no shot. But you did take a shot last
I
night.
did. If Bacardi.
Ew.
I actually had.
Like I can't even
you know
fathom
what
doing
though?
that. That sounds horrible. to me.
I ate a green olive as my like chaser instead of like a lime. It was delicious.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I was like, this is great because you just like because the olives are so strong.
Where'd you get the olives?
She had them.
So you just picked one?
Yeah.
Oh, it killed the taste of
Yeah.
the Well,
I'm like,
that's
this
good.
is maybe is genius.
Yeah, I was talking to Skylar this morning, and I said she was going out to the Santa crawl.
Yes,
She's in
it was the
Skylar.
Santa crawl.
Announcement. Skylar's in town for 9 days,
Announcement.
and so she went out to the Santa crawl, where I guess girls dress up scantily.
Oh
dressed.
God, yes.
I didn't know this.
Oh yeah.
I thought for the Halloween one they
Oh
dress
no!
up
Like
slutty,
give a girl in her early 20s any reason to look skanky.
and that's what they like.
And that's what, like, and there's a leprechaun crawl, and so you basically wear like green underwear and walk around.
We got to go to this thing. I got to go to this thing. I do.
Because you
wear
want to
your-
see skanky people?
Yeah,
Oh,
I do. And then I'll go around and act like an old guy,
a creepy old man.
creepy old man.
Right.
Yeah, I better dress as the Grinch or something.
Right.
I saw a
Put
guy
mask
last night. I
on
just say that because I saw a guy in the bathroom
because
dressed as a Grinch.
you're gonna get judged by for looking inappropriately at young girls.
I wouldn't do that. I got my daughter. One of my daughters there. I got to get out of there.
Yikes! And I feel like it doesn't stop you.
Right, guys. Yeah, guys just look at whoever, and then if it's their daughter, they go, "Oh God, it's my daughter. We'll get out.
Yeah.
Get out of here. It's her friends."
Right.
But I talked to her. She went out till. She said they went to bed at 4:30 in the morning.
Well, I feel like girls also like hang out in bed and chat and gossip and
Yeah.
stalk people.
Yeah. And then I find out River is in South Tahoe for 2 nights.
Really keeping a track on those kids.
Yeah, this kid's like a playboy out there, man. Jeez. He's freaking.
He's all, I'm in a different
2 nights
country
in a
because
hotel?
you're like, I don't even know where you're at.
I don't even do 2 nights in a hotel. I mean, that's the greatest. That's great. I love that.
You love that for him.
I love that for him. Yes.
What if Skylar was staying 2 nights in a hotel
no,
in South Lake? Right?
Fuck no, I don't want that for her.
Okay.
I want her to be at her friend's house,
Oh,
tucked
boy.
in bed.
What about Gianna's parents? What do you think they think?
Well, I feel sorry for them. Sorry, Jim. I'm calling Jim right now. I'm apologizing for my boy.
Your Playboy?
Yeah, my Playboy. Apologizing for my Playboy right now.
Wow, is all I have to say. Wow.
But yeah, they were having breakfast, and I talked to them, and wonder if Tanner probably just stayed home.
Probably. He's in
He's with
in
bun
30s now.
He's with bun and oven.
Right. So when you're in your 30s, you stay home.
Yeah, and they probably watch Netflix or something.
Right.
What do they call that? The kids nowadays? Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill.
Yeah, we watch Netflix and chill.
We do a lot of Netflixing and chilling.
Yeah, tonight we're gonna
Yellowstone
and chill. I can't wait. It's the grand finale tonight.
I don't
or
know if
whatever
you
they call
necessarily call it a grand finale.
What do they call it?
But a season finale.
Season finale. Why? I mean, grand finale because the whole run of it is over.
They are not saying series finale. They're saying season finale.
So you think they're gonna come back with another
They
season?
don't know.
They said Matthew McConaughey was gonna come.
Nope, that's
and do
out. That deal's done.
We couldn't pay him enough, maybe.
I don't know. Whatever it is, that is done.
I could
It's
see
not
that
happening.
happening.
It's not happening.
Kind of good, but
No, there is. Hey, Shep, what are you doing with your leg there?
me
Yeah,
was I
shaking the whole table.
Was I leg vibrating?
Yes.
Oh,
They. I did hear on the Today Show on Friday, I believe, that Rip and Beth are the actors are very willing to come back for another season. So
why wouldn't they?
Right. So they might
Based
kind
on
of
their lives.
develop kind of a new season around them and what happens.
You can just keep it the same.
Right.
In all reality,
what they're
'cause-
doing this, I guess it's technically like a
But
half
they got
of
to
a
hire
season.
everybody. I mean, everybody wants top dollar now. That's why.
Right.
That's why it would change.
So we'll see
I'm
what
available.
happens. Right. Can you ride a horse?
I'll do the training. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no. That would be one thing. I'd be like, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can ride a horse or want to even train.
Oh, well then you can't
My
be on
back.
Yellowstone.
I know. I can't be on Yellowstone. Is there anybody? Well, there's some people that don't ride horses on
I
Yellowstone.
mean, not really.
Yeah, it could
but
be one of the Indian guys or whatever.
They ride a horse as well, and you're
They
not
do?
Indian. You're not even remotely, other than you maybe have like some red skin.
Can I not be the mogul that comes in to buy the land? I could
Okay,
be that guy.
you could be.
In the city. My scenes will
Right.
take place in the city.
You could be that guy.
Yeah.
You have zero Native American blood in you, though.
Yeah, and then I'll go out to the bar and say something to Beth, and she'll get all mad, and then Rip will beat me up. Beat
Oh,
my ass. And
right.
That'll be my thing.
The claim to fame.
Yeah, my
Getting
claim to
punched by Rip.
yeah, my total claim to fame. Yeah. So your holiday party, did you have a good time?
I did. Did you have a good time?
I did, but I feel I must be getting a little older because about the last hour, I'm like, we got to get the hell out of here. We got to go. I'm going to call Uber or whatever because we got a ride from.
We did. We did
yeah,
get a
we got a
ride.
ride from your friends at work, and should we mention them by name?
Emily and Sam. We
Yeah,
can.
gave us a
Let's-
ride.
Yeah.
Our-
They
our-
live. They conveniently both live
nearby
near
us.
us, so it was kind of on the way.
That was kind of nice, and we got a ride home too, which is nice, better
Which
than
was
Uber.
even better.
But I was like, okay, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here because
Wait, what did you have
I really
to do?
think the dog's been in the cage too long.
The dog has not been in the cage too long.
6 hours, 7 hours, maybe.
It was 5.
We left at 5.
We left at 5 and we got home at 10:30.
No,
Oh, we got home at 11.
we got home at 11:30,
She's
12.
fine. She's fine.
Somewhere in there. So she was okay. This dog gnaws on the cage. She's gonna chew
I
through
think she's gonna
the
chew the
cage.
cage one day.
There was big chunks of plastic on the
I
ground.
know.
So
She
So-
doesn't want to be in the crate, but she also doesn't want to be left out. So I don't know what to do with her.
right.
Make up your mind, dog, and quit eating shit. And we don't have to worry about it.
We're still in full blown
Are
Christmas
you like?
mode.
Are you like? This is where you're kind of turning into your mom, where you're like, I have to go. The dog's. Yeah, the dog's. out."
Right. Right. That's that. I think that's what you just do. Like
I mean, I don't.
I want to go, so I blame the dog.
Right.
Like I don't just.
I gotta go
wanna-
with the dog.
Right. And
do you,
Kylie,
do you
once
blame
Kylie,
me for stuff too?
yeah,
like
for sure.
Kylie's. I gotta do this, Kylie.
once I see
Kylie.
Kylie get in a mode, she never leaves. She just
Oh
talks
my God,
and
it's
sits
so
there in one
true.
spot. She'll talk.
Especially when I'm drinking alcohol.
Yeah, in a normal situation, she doesn't talk that much. But
No.
when she's in a public
Drinking situation.
yeah, or a setting
Chatty
with all
Kathy
her
over
work
here.
peeps or whoever, she just keeps
Chatty Kathy.
talking. We were planning on maybe going to see the Waynes after the show. We never made it because they all left.
Well, I think they were on one wanted to go home.
Yeah, well, they're sick.
Well, they all
had
had kids to
yeah,
get home,
everybody
too.
had
They're
issues.
using their
going on.
kids as an
Yeah.
excuse. No,
we
just
would
kidding.
have went and met them, but yeah, they're we'll have to do something else with them.
Right.
We'll see what happens. I thought there was something funny that we were going to bring up last week, and we went down to Los Compadres last week, or South Creek Pizza, if you want to look at it, one or the other.
Right.
And they were putting up the holiday tree.
Oh yeah, they had like a holiday Christmas tree lighting thing because there's a church.
It's kind of like a small version of New York.
Oh yeah, yes. And they put it like up in the parking lot.
No, it's a big ass tree.
They
though.
put
The
it in like
30,
the
40 feet
center
tall.
of the entryway of the parking lot.
Yeah.
It's really an odd location.
I mean, the tree's at least 40, 50 feet tall.
Oh, for sure, it's big.
It's big, but the funniest thing, they had the guys decorating out there, and half the branches were broken.
Well, no, when they were decorating, was when they were putting it up. Like they just got off the truck or something,
busted all the branches off.
And all these branches are laying on the ground, and there's a big old bald
giant
spot.
bald spot.
And we're like, oh, something happened with that.
They had to have scred the branches, or
they had to because they are present.
Because right now it's all lit up.
They had to screw those branches in.
Like a giant hole in the tree. I'm like,
it was.
You know what that tree cost?
A lot.
I mean, they had to go find it and cut it down, or whatever. Probably a lot of money, unless they just.
Well, and you like have to pay somebody to do that because it's a giant tree.
Well,
and you have to like truck it. Yeah,
a flatbed truck on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Can you imagine you do all that and they pay thousands of dollars? They hire the flatbed truck, $2,500.
Drop it in the parking lot,
and they drop it in the parking lot with a forklift, and there's branches everywhere, and you're like, oh my god, what am I going to do
with this?
I want to
go
up close and look at it. I bet you there's like braces or something.
They had to do
stakes
something,
or braces or something because
little metal things.
Yeah, they had to get. I mean, at nighttime you can't tell; it'll all be lit up, but. I thought that was kind of funny.
It is kind of funny. Did you ever hear the story about the this year's Rockefeller Center tree?
No.
It got chosen. I can't remember what state it was from. It doesn't matter.
A lot of times it comes from Pennsylvania.
It was somewhere like that. A couple, when they got married, they planted a tree in their the house they bought, and they planted this tree. How
big was this tree?
When they planted it, his baby.
Oh, okay.
And so they were married for a lot of years.
50 years?
More than that.
Oh, more than that. Okay.
Like 67, I want to say.
Okay. They cut this tree down?
And so, and they must have, I don't know, I'm assuming they lived in the same house. I have no idea. Moot point, doesn't matter. And this year, the wife died. And so I don't know how they put said take our tree for this. I don't know. I don't know how they picked the tree.
I did watch it, and that's one of the nicest trees I've ever seen in my life.
It is a beautiful tree.
And so they have to shop to see if it's so perfect. It's perfect.
So they asked the couple or the husband, can we use this tree for this? And he was like, yes. He's like, that my wife would be so honored to have this tree. And then sadly, they came, they cut the tree down, did all this stuff.
Don't tell me he died.
No, but
They lit it up and he had a heart attack.
A week before the Christmas tree lighting, he had a stroke. So he's in the hospital.
He didn't
couldn't come to the lighting like his daughter did.
Jesus.
I was like, geez, Louise. It was a little cute, heartbreaking story.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say he died. I was like,
I
oh
mean,
no.
I hope he didn't. I haven't followed up.
He almost did, maybe.
He
Who
might.
knows?
Right.
Oh my God.
I know.
I almost died the other day because we were watching Christmas movies.
You almost died.
And what was that one? Leah Christmas or something? Leah Christmas.
Holiday Perfect Gift or something. Leah's Perfect Gift.
Leah's Perfect Christmas or something like that.
No, it wasn't a Christmas because it was a Hanukkah Christmas movie.
And it kept bugging me because
gift.
my old ex-girlfriend name was Leah. Leah Bush. And I kept seeing it. I said,
one truth and two lies in that statement.
Why?
1, her last name was Bush. 2, she was not your girlfriend. And 3, her name is Leah.
She's kind of my girlfriend.
She was your pen pal.
Well, that's in the days when they didn't have social media and didn't have email and stuff. We had phones.
She can't be your girlfriend if you don't know how to pronounce her name.
Well, I called her Leah, so I'm sure she introduced herself as Leah.
I'm sure she didn't.
Would you rather go out with Leah Bush or Leah Bush? I'd rather go with Leah. But anyway, the name kept jumping out at me because I was thinking of my old girlfriend. And
your old pen pal.
Yeah.
Did you bust out a pad of paper and start writing?
I needed a pink. I got some pink stationery from my sister, and I wrote it out. I should have sprayed it with a little cologne or a perfume or something like that when I sent it off to her. But anyway.
She probably was like, oh, bless his sweetheart. I think you might be gay. Send me pink letters.
I didn't think about me sending pink letters. I was thinking that she would like pink.
Right.
It was like pink lined paper.
I mean.
The tablet of paper had like yellow, pink, green.
I get it.
All
but you would pick the
colors.
pink ones out.
I picked the pink ones out to pen pal Leah.
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 When it's Leah, it's Leah.
Yeah, but you have no proof that it's not Leah.
Find me a Leah that's spelled
Princess
that way.
Leia.
How do you spell Leia?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I have no idea. See, and she was my Princess Leia.
Okay, for what? Like a week?
I went. Yeah. I only met her at Marriott's Great America
right.
when
you
I was
spent a day with her at Marriott.
when I was in the 7th or 8th grade, let's call it, and we fell in love.
And you fell in love.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she had red hair. I remember, and I never saw her again.
Right.
It was a flash. You know, we spent the day together, and it's very romantic.
Did the drapes match the bush?
How would I know? 7th grade, man. 8th grade. But look, I'm 54 years old. And I'm still talking about her though. So if you're out there, hit us up, Leah.
Hit us up. You want him, Leah? Take him. He'll call you by the wrong name for the rest of your relationship.
Right. But anyway, so we watched that Christmas movie and we got rid of that Christmas movie, and I was glad. I've been watching Christmas movies with you.
You like them. You pretend that you don't.
Skylar likes them too, so we watched it with her too.
Well, they're nice because you don't fully have to pay attention. You could take a nap like you did, and you picked it right back up.
Did I take a nap in it?
Oh, God,
I fell asleep? Oh, and
yeah. You dreaming of Leia?
And sounds horrible when you say
Leia's Perfect Bush. Is that your Hallmark movie?
No, that's one I'd watch. It was kind of a Hanukkah movie, so
it was
8 days in a row. That'd be great.
8 bushes in a row.
Right. Leia's Perfect Bush. That's a good one. I like that. I think we just thought of the title for our podcast here.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, thank good. See, Kylie always thinks of the names of the podcast.
Because I'm the funny one here.
Leia's Perfect Bush. I love it. But anyway, I miss you, Leah.
Wow.
And she misses...
Is that the sequel?
Yeah. And she misses these guys.
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
430 National.
Great American Storage
America.
And Reno Yard.
For all your outdoor storage needs. What do you have to say about that, dear?
What?
It was very cold last night.
It was very chilly this past week.
Freezing out, man. And we had like slushy, sleety snow.
Yeah, it actually snowed, which it was not supposed to. It was just supposed to rain here.
Right.
And we got good snowing.
Yeah, the one thing I like about it though is because we're really preparing early and stuff for Christmas.
It does make it feel like more like
Kylie's
Christmas.
like baking. We're watching Leah's Perfect Bush on TV, and you know the dogs farting, farting in our face.
You feed her too much crap.
Yeah, it's just so romantic. The fireplace is going. Skylar's laying on the couch.
I actually finally decorated for Christmas.
Where's my kids? Where are you, my kids?
Right, they're all being playboys and
they're all being playboys and bush people and just everything. I don't know what they're doing out there, but I need my kids. It was so nice. I love having Skylar lay on the couch and watch the movie and eat, M&Ms and stuff. Yeah,
I know. I put off decorating because you did the tree all by yourself. Sorry, good job.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't help.
Thank you. It looked good, too.
And so, but you left the rest for me, which understandable because you wouldn't know where to put anything.
Uh-huh.
And I put it off for like a good week and a half. And then finally I was like, I just got to do this. It took me like 15 minutes.
To do what?
To decorate the house.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
It looks really good. It looks like...
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, why didn't you just do this sooner?
Right.
It was stupid.
You just kind of put boom, boom, boom,
yeah.
boom. We have a lot of stuff too, like a lot of decorations for inside the house. We were worried about the stupid dog getting them, but I guess she's
been good thus far. I mean, she's not left alone with them. That's a different story. I was worrying she was going to munch on a stocking.
Oh yeah, I know.
She's
good
good
though.
so far.
She's totally good.
No, she's going to eat one tomorrow.
But yeah, it was nice. Like I said, Skylar's laying on the couch. We felt like, oh, we got a kid home and everything's good. And then Sky's back here from Oahu.
Right.
And there's a lot of young people in Oahu and everything that live out there. And a lot of them, and sometimes I'll be, Sky says, oh, they don't really work, or whatever.
What do they do? What do you mean
they
don't work?
OnlyFans.
No.
Yeah, a lot of girls, I don't know if guys do Can guys do OnlyFans?
Yeah, guys do OnlyFans, I think.
Yeah.
I don't actually know.
But what do guys do on OnlyFans?
I don't
show their feet or something?
Probably like their abs and moles.
I should show my abs.
You should not. What abs?
I got a lot of lipomas, so I don't like.
Right.
Do people out there know what a lipoma is?
I mean, if you watch Dr. Pimple Popper, you do.
Yeah, I get all worried, and I got some on my stomach and everything. Even Skylar, we went in the hot tub. She's like, "Geez, Dad, what are those bumps?" I'm like, "God, it's so embarrassing."
Right.
I bet you there's some fetish people out there would like to look at those.
Probably. People like weird shit.
I get on Only Lumps.
Only lumps. You'd
My
be a
Only
big hit
Lumps.
then.
Yeah, I'd be huge. I'd be the biggest star of Only Lumps.
Right.
But yeah, I guess people get on there and pay money. These
Oh,
girls
yeah.
and stuff like that. And so
Show parts for money.
Yeah. I guess I don't know. I've never been on this. Maybe I should get on and try it. I don't know.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Well, I can't. Maybe I shouldn't.
You'd probably like get sucked in some hole and end up spending like
that sounds horrible, by the way.
That does sound bad.
Yeah. Okay.
And spend like $3,000 on like God knows what, because you like buy subscriptions and you pay for extra content. And you're like, well, let me see. I just paid $20 to see some girl's rack, and it ended up being like a side boob or something.
Yeah,
so you pay $20 more to get the other side
boob in the shower, and then I spent $3,000 and get a bill for it. I'm like, oh great, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this anymore. But I don't know. You get nice feet, dear.
Oh, thanks.
You do it on the side. Do it on the
side. You want me to
side.
make some extra money?
But I guess I don't know if it's putting a false sense on these kids doing this OnlyFans.
Absolutely.
But people make tons of money.
And just so you know, anybody out there doing making money for OnlyFans, it is short-lived because your body is going to get old and flabby and loose.
Yeah, but if you do it from 20 to 30 years old,
and do you
I
think
guess.
that they are saving their money and putting it away? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a hard no.
The smart ones probably are.
How many are the smart ones?
I don't know.
A very small percent.
Yeah, but it's just.
So they're going to wake up one day with their flabby bods and be like, oh my God, I have no work experience. I don't know what it's like to have a job, and now I need one.
Okay, I actually am rebutting that because they do have work experience, and they have
social media, editing a photo,
social media. Social media and having a business of getting the money coming in and paying taxes on that money and doing all that stuff. So they
are
they
paying taxes on?
Well, that's if they're not, it's their problem, whatever.
Right.
But they have a business. And I'm sure the really good ones have a business.
Well, the really good ones. But I have the feeling that these people that are kind of just living off of OnlyFans paycheck to paycheck are not. Do not have
I'm
a
sure
business.
The average person makes like $100 a week or something.
Right.
Like
I got enough to pay for my groceries this month.
And then I bet you half of them that say I make $10,000 a month actually make about $500 a month.
Oh, for sure.
But, you just don't know. I guess.
I think it's stupid.
I'll tell you, doing OnlyFans is probably a lot easier than what I'm doing. I go all the way to LA for auditions and do this stuff, and then they don't get them and everything, and doing all this crazy. But I did go to LA for an audition last week.
You did.
And I'm on Avail.
Explain what that means.
Avail means
availability.
I did a videotape audition, so they called me down for a callback. So I go down for the callback, and then after the callback, they send you a thing saying you're on Avail, you're on hold for this commercial, which means I think you're pretty close. But I've been released from Avail before, and so is River. So you get your hopes up again, but it's a long haul to get
it really is.
A national commercial or whatnot. But I did it. I got on Avail. I've been on, I went down for callbacks with nothing. You don't hear anything. So it's a very humbling, and why do you do it? Why do I do it? Why do all these people do it? It's kind of crazy. But I got down there. There's only like 6 or 7 of us that I noticed. We're all kind of dressed the same, similar, wearing these suits.
Yes.
And can't tell you too much about it, what it is, because I had to sign an NDA. But the funny thing about it, I did my audition, and after you do the audition, you feel like, okay, I did the best I could, but maybe I could have did more. And what are they looking for? And then next thing you know, I start getting depressed.
Right.
Because I'm like, what am I doing? I'm all the way in LA. I just did this thing. Now I got to get back. And, and
the dog's in the cage.
Yeah, the dog's in the cage. What am I doing? And so I said I had to get to the airport, and I'm walking down the street, and I passed this guy going toward the audition place. And I'm walking in, and we're dressed exactly the same and kind of look the same. And so he looks at me and he goes, looking good, bro. And we had the same.
He's like 30 also.
Yeah. And you go, looking good, bro.
Thanks,
and
bro.
He knuckle bumps me.
Oh.
And I go, yeah. And I go, oh, you're going to the audition. He's like, what audition? He goes, I go, oh, you're not going. He goes, no, I'm just on my lunch break. I work at the Range Rover dealership down here. So I start laughing. He's like, really? There's an audition? And I go, well, yeah. I didn't tell him it's a callback and your name's on a fucking list. He's not going to get in.
Because he's like, I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, I want to audition.
What if that guy got the part?
Oh, I'd fucking kill. I'd die. I would be like, oh my God. I was thinking that. I'm like, why would I tell that guy where the audition is? And so I said, oh, it's for a commercial. And he goes, and you're dressed like, we're dressed the same. I said, I know, we are. And I said, yeah. So I said, go there.
So you told him to go?
Yeah, I go, in between the buildings, there's a gate, and you go through, then you go up the stairs, and that's the audition place. He goes, I'm going to do it. And I said, all right, go ahead.
Yeah,
and then after he did, I go, what if this guy got the role? And I just sent him in there. There's no way they would give him a walk-in. Yeah. We're both on Avail. But I just thought it was so funny that we were dressed exact. And he said, "Looking good, bro." And he's like, "Look, we're dressed the same exact."
I have to say,
we had white tennis shoes on
it's
and
a
this blue
testament
suit
to that
and
nice
everything.
suit that I made you get.
Yeah.
I picked that out.
Right, but it was so funny. I wonder if you went in there and they looked like, "What are you doing here,
What
dude?"
are you doing here? You're
or
not
what did
on
they
the
just let him
list.
audition? You know,
Or
I don't even
he
know.
just tossed an audition. Yeah,
But
they're like, "What's your name?"
He wouldn't have known what to do because we
Maybe
are
he's
prepped.
just that good of an actor.
Yeah, he had to have been an actor. Because why would you even say that?
Isn't everyone in LA an actor?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so then I started walking around and I had like 4 hours, and I was like, all of a sudden I look and there's all these homeless people and these shady characters. And
Are you like downtown LA?
no, I was on
God.
I was on La Brea.
I don't really know what that means.
Well, La Brea and Melrose, which is a little.
Oh, okay.
It's a little.
I don't know Rose.
It's a little trafficky and a little, dirty.
Oh,
Let's call
okay.
it, yeah. But there's a lot of casting places there and stuff, and a lot.
Oh.
It's just it's the heart of Hollywood right there.
Okie dokes.
And so, but the best thing ever, I was right around the corner from my favorite place, Fratelli's.
Yes.
Ah, it's the best. It means the brothers in Italian.
They took your specialty off the menu.
Yeah, I always tell them to put it back on.
Did they make you that this time?
No, they did not.
Oh,
I
because
didn't
they
even
did do
ask.
it once.
Once they did it, but this was
When I was
one of
with
the
you.
brothers, the
Yeah.
one I don't know as well.
Oh.
But every time I go in there I've been going there for a lot of years. They always remember me. They always, talk to me, ask me what I'm doing. I talked about the Cardinals. They talk about the Niners, and we talk about everything. But I guess they opened up their second location in Marina Del Rey.
Oh.
And they said it's doing really good, but they're taking it really slow. They're only doing they're not doing as much dining out and stuff like that. They're only just doing their brick and mortar right now.
Dining in.
Dining in. Yeah. Okay, Kylie.
Well, I'm like,
But does that even matter?
No,
But
it doesn't.
Anyway, Fratelli's.
If
on
you
the
go
corner
down
of-
there to LA, you should check out Fratelli's.
And I told them on the podcast, I'm going to give them a shout out.
Oh,
So go to
okay.
Fratelli's on the corner of Formosa and Melrose.
Okay.
And you can't just walk in. It was weird. Ever since COVID stuff, you can't just walk in there.
You can't?
No, you have to. You stand and you wait to be seated now, which is odd.
Oh.
And we see a lot of reality shows. They film there every once in a while. We'll see.
Yeah, there was like a
Yeah.
Vanderpump filmed there a couple of years.
Yeah,
one
and I've
season.
seen it a few other times on different. They'll flash it or whatever. So they see a lot of things. When you go in there, you feel kind of cool in there because it's all actors and all.
Oh.
And I tried it, and there was this guy. He was working on something right next to me, and he's like, "Hey, good luck on that. I'm so glad you got that, and this and this and this." And I'm
Talking
like,
to you?
No, talking to the guy next to me.
Oh.
And he was there. All right, man, because they always ask what you're doing.
Right.
All these different actors, but pretty much everybody's an actor or director or whatever.
Again, it's LA.
That go in there, yeah. So yeah, it's LA, and you just don't know. You kind of look at everybody, Like you'll see some people reading scripts, or you don't even know because there's an acting school right across the street that's doing. They could be
Right.
studying their scenes or nobody, but once in a while you'll see. I saw Mark
Garofalo.
what's his name?
Garofalo?
Yeah, Mark Garofalo there 2 or 3 times,
Oh.
and he actually lived pretty close by.
Oh.
Yeah, he was telling me. And I asked, oh hey, but I act like I didn't know who he was.
I mean,
I knew who he was.
you just didn't want to fanboy?
No, and just acted normal. But I saw him in there a couple times, and then also the girl who played the wife of Eddie Murphy on Doctor Dolittle.
Oh, yeah.
she's real pretty. Kind of a African American light skinned girl with piercing blue eyes.
Ooh, that's
just
pretty.
freaking gorgeous. Yeah, and she was in there, and she's right in there with her kid, and she lived right around the corner too. She would walk over there. And then she would come to acting class at our class all the time just to sit in and stuff.
Okay then.
But she was, she was actually fairly famous. I can't remember her name now.
Cannot
whatever,
either.
But yeah, but you'll see people there every once in a while. And then I saw Shiloh Buff there one time.
Oh.
When I came out of there, he was at just down the street. There's like a Winchell's Donuts. Winchell's Donuts. That's how. Yeah, he was in Winchell's.
Winchell's.
He was coming out of Winchell's actually.
Oh, okay.
And I was walking down the street.
Oh, okay.
River had an audition on Melrose right by that Winchell Donuts one time. It's pretty scummy out there too. It's right across from Paramount Studios.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I get so confused in actually where I'm at and
Right. When you're there and in it, you start getting.
I haven't been.
It's really not that hard once you're in it.
In a long time.
Yeah, and there's on Formosa Drive there. There's a lot of audition places and stuff.
Oh.
And then a lot of little studio. There's a lot of little independent studios around.
Oh.
They'll have studios inside, and they'll have a tiny back lot, and you'll
Oh.
see big green screens up and stuff like that. So it's tiny.
cool,
They're
yeah.
like tiny studios that do move. People rent them probably. Yeah,
probably.
to film commercials or film
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll see them at all, and when I don't know if they do movies there or whatever. They're not big, but they're
They're small.
they're small near like Paramount. They probably
Okay.
do that.
All right.
Okay, wait, am I boring you now?
I feel like you were repeating a lot here.
Oh, what am I repeating? Name one thing I'm repeating.
Paramount,
Okay.
small studios. You said Paramount like 5 times.
Okay, since you're the shot taker, take a shot of this. Honey, guess what time it is?
Happy hour?
Yep, I made your favorite Juicy Tits vodka cocktail.
Fantastic. Thanks, babe. Love you.
And I love you. And your Juicy Tits.
Go to juicytitsvodka.com to get your own bottle of Juicy Tits, where life is the party.
That shot probably would have tasted better.
What?
Juicy tits.
Yeah, for sure. I think so. I was almost going to send a bottle down to my agent, but it figured it was too heavy and stuff like that. But if I see him in person, I'll give him a bottle.
Oh, there you go.
I'm still going to give Guy a bottle. Oh, speaking of that, we're moving along with that episode from when we had a Guy on from The Bachelorette. Now we finally sent the episode to the PR people at Warner Brothers. And so they are going to listen to this thing and decide if we're going to put it on the air or not.
Why don't they decide to like give us a deal or something?
Well, let me work on this, dude. Let me
just throwing it out there.
Yeah, let me work on this, and we'll see.
Maybe they'll just love it so much. Like these guys are a hoot.
They're so funny. I can't believe this Kylie.
Right. She's got all these great one-liners, and there's this guy that keeps talking about Formosa.
Well, yeah, and they what they would do is like, we're gonna keep this girl Kylie, but we're gonna recast. We're gonna recast this guy that keeps talking about Formosa with a nasal voice.
Backlots.
Little
and
do they
stuff.
know I'm the brains behind the whole podcast here, but what are you gonna do? This dog's barking like she owns the podcast. It's bullshit.
Well,
this Luigi guy is all over social media.
Luigi.
The guy who shot the
CEO.
United Hair Care. What is it called?
Hair care?
United Healthcare worker. Or CEO.
CEO.
Right in the back. But social media is getting this guy, and they keep putting his like picture of him backpacking. Like, here he is at a liquor store. Here he is here. We saw Luigi here. Like, they see him everywhere. And so I was looking for like a picture, so I Googled him, and it's Luigi from Mario Bros.
Right, because that's historically been the most famous Luigi.
Well, this guy's getting pretty famous, and all these people are saying, you can't put him in jail. He's too good looking.
Right, I know. They're like, would he be getting as much press if he was ugly?
He shot a guy in the back
right.
in broad daylight, you know, right in the leg and then in the back. This guy, yeah. So I'm just like... But the guy's getting to be kind of famous, and all these girls.
Totally.
It's kind of like when Scott Peterson killed his wife. All these girls wanted him.
Yeah.
He's got all these fangirls in prison. So.
I mean, which is Scott Peterson. Technically, they have no proof that he killed.
This guy,
100%. Yes. Yeah. But they're like, no, let him out. I'll take him in.
They actually saw this guy do it, so he's guilty as fuck. And even though, I guess they give him a trial still, or I guess they do. And
yes, because you're innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
But he didn't think things through. He
because he's
kept
26
going to McDonald's.
And he's an idiot.
Yeah, I don't think he thought of the consequences on this one.
I can tell you that this whatever generation the 20-year-olds are and younger do not know what a consequence is.
Yeah, he just had this.
So they just do it, and they normally get away with it because it's fine.
Yeah, and he might have a couple screws loose, possibly.
Well, probably. A normal person doesn't just kill somebody.
Yeah, and plan it out and make a gun on
in a 3D printer.
3D printer. Geez.
Right.
Guy must be very smart.
He is smart.
But he wasn't. He lowered his mask to flirt with a girl, and they got a perfect picture on his face.
Idiot.
Yeah. But Luigi.
But Luigi.
But I bet you Luigi doesn't sound like this.
You sound so good.
With this nasally old voice?
Yes, but it's so clean.
That's why we use Fibonacci Sound Studio, located in Reno, Nevada, led by an Emmy-nominated audio producer.
Fibonacci specializes in voiceovers and voice recordings for games, television, and film production.
So you're saying, if Fibonacci can make my nasally voice sound this good,
then anybody else's will sound like music to your ears.
For more information or to book an audio session, go to FibonacciSoundStudio.com.
Or call 775-357-8580.
Last week on the podcast,
yes,
we posted a little thing of us talking about the UFO that you saw.
Yeah.
It's weird because you saw this thing.
Did somebody else see it?
No, but there's all those things of those
drones
going over
in New Jersey. I know.
So, maybe weird shit is happening out there because you saw this. And, I don't know if anybody ever reported yours, and we still didn't put it on. I got to get that picture. I want to put it on social media.
Send it to you.
Because the episode's still up, so I can put it on there. Tonight.
Nag me.
We'll do that.
You're really good at it.
But, yeah. UFO, dear, UFO. I could literally ask you 30 times, and I'm on the 38th time you might give it to me. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, it is.
My mom, when I was going down to LA, I'm talking to her about some stuff, and I'm calling her, and she says, "Me and your father are really worried about you."
Why?
I'm like, "Why?" She says, "Well, you're talking about, transformation and midlife crisis, and
we were talking about midlife crisis, were we?
You're doing all this acting stuff and all this,
what you've been doing for years,
podcasting and everything.
Also
You
years.
know what you're doing. You need to go back doing concrete. It's like I knew something was wrong with you, and I'm like, Mom, I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm good.
She's afraid I'm going to leave you or something.
Yeah, probably. I guess
you're going to be alone. Kylie's going to leave and you're going to be alone.
Yeah, you should have never named that podcast Full Blown Christmas. She's going to leave
right.
you. Jeez, you crazy maniac.
Maybe you're going to leave me for Leah.
Right.
She should be more worried about that.
Well, Leah's probably kind of old now.
Kind of old. She's the same age as you.
Right. She could be a little too old for me, dear. Imagine if I was with someone my same age.
No, I can't.
Sorry, people out there my same age, but yeah.
I don't imagine you as somebody your old age.
I'm I'm way too immature.
Oh, for sure.
I know. So you could trade me in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But who would you podcast with? No one's going to do this with you.
Who's going to podcast?
No one's even going to do this at all with you.
It's actually probably true, but
right. You know who you can get to do it with you, and I'm segueing into this guy because I want to talk about him for a second.
What?
Is John Fetterman?
Oh,
is he your type?
Not my type at all.
Oh, okay. I'm kind of starting to like the guy a little bit.
Okay, what?
I've hated him. I don't like the way he looks. I don't like the way he dresses. I don't condone that. But he's kind of being reasonable since the election. He's like, you know what? We need to talk to both sides. I'm willing to listen. He's not turning on his party, but he's like, hey, don't be like this anymore. And, he's listening. And,
I feel like
he took all the meetings. None of the other Democrat people would take the meeting. I'm taking the meeting. I'm listening to him out. And
I feel like that's how it should be. I feel like
he's actually being reasonable.
Both sides are guilty of this, of just, nope, I'm going to stick to my side. And that's it. I don't want to hear anybody else's side. It's this way or the highway. I don't care. But it should be where you're listening to both sides and you make a decision based on...
And you have a debate.
Yes.
Not just because someone is a political party.
Right.
Like they're saying that some of Trump's people, nominees for different departments, they're just, not voting for him. Just because. And it's like, you're not going to have a meeting with them and hear them out. Half of them won't even have a meeting with them.
What they're going to bring to the table?
Yeah, at least see what they're going to do. And maybe there's a compromise or whatever. So,
right.
So that's why Fetterman came out. And even Bernie Sanders came out, too, and said, hey, we'll listen to these guys. Let's see what they got going on.
That's how it should be.
Like, maybe there's a change to be had in the world where we actually are compromising a little bit.
Life is literally a compromise.
Right.
I have to compromise with you every day.
Right. Marriage is compromise.
Oh, my God, it is.
It's all about compromise. So all you young people out there, just know it's about compromise.
Right.
It's very, very...
Can you look in the mirror and say that?
I don't look in the mirror. I did look in the mirror. Did you notice how I do my hair lately?
I did.
Straight back.
Weirdly,
I'm like Wolf on fucking Wall Street.
Well, no, it's funny because you will kind of slick it back a little bit, and then as it dries, it curls forward.
It actually takes better form than when I do it.
Yeah.
So if I just slick it straight back, it all of a sudden
does what it needs to do. Yeah.
And it might be the haircut I had is a little shorter than normal.
I don't know.
Stuff,
it looks good though.
I'm sorry. Did you think it looked good?
I did.
Was people saying I looked good last night? I mean, I don't know. Anybody?
I think anyone up came up to me and said your husband looks good. Maybe tomorrow at work they will.
Oh, maybe. Tell me if anybody does. Please just tell me. Even if you got to lie to me, I can take it. I can take the lie.
I will.
Okay. You let me know if honest truth, though.
I will.
Yeah.
Honest truth.
Because I felt like I looked pretty good, but I had kind of really thick gray beard going a little bit.
I like your gray beard.
Yeah, so I felt
personally myself.
Sometimes I feel a little old when I have that gray beard, but looks pretty good. And the part I auditioned for, it called for a longer gray beard and slicked back hair. So that's where I came up with it. I said, I have to audition like that. So let's try it.
Well, it's funny because you came home from your audition and your hair was perfect. Well, I was like, how?
All day. I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I slicked it straight back and didn't touch it. And then Joe, I stay with my friend Joe down in L.A. I stay at his house when I go down there. And he's like, when we walked out, he goes, you look really good, Eric.
Oh.
And I go, oh.
Maybe he liked the gray beard, too.
Thanks, Joe.
You
look good, too, Joe.
See, gray beard isn't bad. I like you with a little gray beard.
Right. We'll see.
Grayish beard. There's some
just
dark
depend
in there
what
still.
the part is calling for. That's what I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if I get this part, I'll be growing this out a little more and slick the old shit back.
I like it. Slick the old shit back.
Life with Eric podcast is brought to you by my, well, I shouldn't say my favorite brother.
You have two brothers.
I have two brothers.
Yeah.
Matt, you're my favorite brother too, but you don't sponsor the podcast. So Life with Eric podcast is brought to you by Petrilla Concrete Construction, my brother Marcus, my sister-in-law Mel. Actually, I don't even hardly talk to my brother Marcus. If I need something, I call Mel.
Right.
Mel is my connection.
She answers her phone.
Yeah, and Mel is my connection to Marcus. You tell Marcus this.
Right.
And she says, okay.
That is true.
So Mel's great.
Mel's great.
Mel's one of my favorites. Is it safe to say Mel's my favorite sister-in-law?
I guess, yeah.
Because she's my only sister-in-law.
That's not true.
Who's my other sister-in-law?
Aislinn.
Oh, I forgot about Aislinn. Sorry.
Sorry.
Well, I was thinking my family.
Oh, on your side,
yeah,
yes. She is your
side.
only sister-in-law.
Aislinn's my favorite on your side. Sorry. You know what I mean.
I only have one.
I do call Aislinn my sister-in-law because she
is.
Yeah. So anyway. Sorry, Mel. Now I'll get a call from Mel for sure. She's a big listener of this podcast.
Right.
She listens to us after she drops the kids off on Thursdays at school.
Right, because
she listened to us.
We're too inappropriate for child ears.
Yeah, the best thing is she was in the bank one time. Was on her phone.
This story.
I know, but what did it say?
It's like talking about like dicks or something.
Yeah, and it came on in the bank, and she was so embarrassed
because it kept saying like dicks or whatever we were saying over and over, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And it like wouldn't turn off.
Stop saying that already. If you like this podcast, rate us a 5. Go to the copy button and copy the episode on Spotify or
copy and share.
Yeah, or Apple Podcast and share. Spotify came out with our most watched episode or listened to episode, and it was
that'd be a listen. Yes,
it was legally funny. It was called with David Gamble Jr. So we got to have him back on because
he's a hoot. Everyone liked him
because he is a funny guy. Anyway, dear, it's that time. Last call. Who we cheersing today?
Who did we decide today we're going to cheers to?
I think we should cheers our Uber drivers from last night.
Our Uber drivers.
That was nice.
Sam and Emily.
They picked us up and they brought us home and got us home safe.
Yes,
so
I appreciate
Sam
it.
and Emily, I don't know if you listen to this podcast, but you should. Maybe tell them to listen because we gave them a shout out.
We gave you a shout out.
Yeah. They'd be part of our younger audience here. That would be good. But anyway, dear, you're yawning. You're bored of me.
I got bored
already. Subscribe or follow us on wherever you listen to your podcast, or just go to our website at lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into My Life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you, baby.
Love you, baby.
Looking good. The reindeer sweater.